If the turnout exceeds what we've had in the past in November, it is very, very likely that Texas will elect a Democratic president and will be the deciding state in this election.
Hinojosa, who used to be the Cameron County judge before becoming state Republican chair, was a guest on MSNBC this afternoon. As Hinojosa was saying, some huge numbers from Texas Democrats could mean good news for them in the presidential election. Here's how Texas shakes down when it comes to voting for president on this March primary, highlighting the top 4 vote getters. This is early voting and a small percentage of Election Day votes. Bernie Sanders leads the pack with about 27%, Joe Biden in second with around 23%, Mike Bloomberg, who spent a lot of money in Texas, in third with about 19%, and Elizabeth Warren trailing those three with about 13% of the vote. On the national level, Joe Biden is leading in most states. And a huge surprise in the race for U.S. Representative District 28. Incumbent Henry Cuellar is looking to remain in his seat. His opponent, Jessica Cisneros, also a Laredo native, is hoping for a win. Right now, early voting numbers show Cuellar and Hidalgo with 50% of the vote, and Cisneros following closely behind at 49%. Well, Congressman Cuellar with a closer than expected raise in his hometown of Laredo. That's his stronghold and where the biggest percentage of voters in the 28th Congressional District are located. Early voting numbers and a few precincts have him at about 57% to challenger Jessica Cisneros at 43%. And now to our team coverage in one of the most contested races for sheriff in Hidalgo County. Here's a look at those early voting numbers. Incumbent Sheriff J.E. Eddie Guerra with 63% of the vote, Raul Salinas with 8%, and Frank Guerrero coming in with 28% of the vote. That means Guerrera will remain as sheriff for Hidalgo County. Local 23's Mike Jimenez joins us live from his victory party with much more. Mike?
Good evening, Brenda. I am here at Sheriff Eddie Guerra's victory party here in McAllen, and as you can hear, it is a very enthusiastic crowd here tonight after Sheriff Guerra was victorious after facing 2 challengers in the Democratic primary for Hidalgo County Sheriff. Now, this is the video that we shot from earlier this evening. As you can see, the crowd was just thrilled over Guerra's victory. After early vote total showed Guerra nearly 15,000 votes ahead, he said the voters had spoken. We were able to speak to both Guerra and second place challenger Frank Guerrero. Here's what they both had to say.
I also want to thank the community. The community is our biggest partner. I can't do my job without the support of this community, and obviously the citizens with his vote, they trust the direction that the sheriff's office is going.
I am humbled by the support that we were able to accomplish, the work we were able to accomplish, the support we earned. It was very humbling. I love the people in Hidalgo County. We gave it our best.
Now Guerrera says he will continue building relationships and will continue to pursue all avenues, including technology and battling crime. And Guerra also said he was thankful to all his supporters, and he also thanked God, his family, and all his supporters for tonight's win. Reporting live here in McAllen, I'm Mike Jimenez for KVEO Local 23 News.
All right, Mike, thank you. Well, in the race for Cameron County Sheriff, with almost 20 years of experience, Sheriff Omar Lucio is looking to hold on to his seat. Challenging him and closely behind is Eric Garza with a very slight virtual lead, followed by Michael Galvan with 14% of the vote. Local 23's Alfredo Cuadros has more.
Good evening, Rio Grande Valley. We're in Brownsville following the Cameron County Sheriff's race, where a fierce campaign has made it too close to call early on for the early voting. We're now joined with Sheriff Omar Lucio, who has been counting on his experience. Sir, how are you feeling tonight?
Well, right now, we're feeling kind of surprised to begin with, no question about it. However, we still feel very comfortable that by the end, because it's got to count the whole votes that were, placed today in the ballot boxes in the entire county. So we feel that maybe by the end of the count, there will be a hit and there will be no runoff. But if there happens to be a runoff, well, by golly, we want to work twice as hard as we worked during this campaign, which we did.
We spoke to the challenger, Eric Garza, just a few moments ago. Here's what he had to say. Are you ready for a runoff?
Yes, we are ready. We have a good team of supporters. We want to thank the voters for everything they've done, but our team of supporters is ready for the next phase.
If elected, what are you standing on? What are you looking to do?
Well, like anything else, when a new administration comes in, we want to make sure that everything is in order. But first and foremost, we want to make sure that the jail is in line, that it's in compliance, so that we don't have any more issues with the jail. Every time that it's not compliant, it costs the county money. It costs the citizens of Cameron County money. So we want to make sure it's in compliance. After that, we're going to look into the salaries for the employees, the deputies, and the jailers, and the administrative staff.
Thank you very much, Sheriff. From Brownsville, Alfredo Cuadros, KVEO, Local 23 News.
Thank you. And I want to thank all the voters that voted for me, okay? No question about it. And remember, I'm still here.
All right, thank you, Alfredo. Now to some of the Texas state races in the Rio Grande Valley. For Texas State Senator District 27, we have Ruben Cortez, Sarah Stapleton Barrera, and incumbent Senator Eddie Lucio Jr., garnering 49% of the vote tonight. Barrera at 35% and Cortez at 16%. Senator Eddie Lucio Jr. has trouble ahead. His seat is in jeopardy and called it a runoff as the early voting numbers rolled in. Local Train 3's Derek Garcia is at his team's election party. Derek, this is a big surprise.
Yeah, hey, Brenda, this is big because essentially since 1991, Senator Eddie Lucio told us that he hasn't had much competition, but tonight he's facing some competition ahead of the primary.
I don't take anything away from this young lady.
It was not a landslide celebration that the Lucios were expecting. Senator Eddie Lucio Jr. is likely headed to a runoff. He's going up against Democratic challenger Sarah Stapleton Barrera.
Well, the runoff strategy will be a little different. I'll probably put on the gloves a little bit more. I will certainly be challenging my opponent to put her resume on the table, and let's see what she's got to truly offer the people of District 27.
The gloves comment isn't sitting well with Stapleton Barrera.
I was ready from day one. I mean, people thought I was the underdog, and here we are. You know, for a 30-year incumbent to say that they're going to take the gloves off for a young, rising woman is distasteful, but bring it on.
And Brenda, I'm joined with Senator Lucio. Senator, you talked about resumes. You're calling it a runoff now. What's the strategy next?
Well, the strategy will be for us to, afford the public an opportunity to see what we have done with ourselves and to prepare to get into this runoff. What merits their consideration to support us. So, we're going to work hard to try to explain to them exactly where we've been the last 30 years in the Senate.
Got it. Thanks, Senator. And it's important to remember the Republican candidate in all of this, Vanessa Tijerina, has thrown her support for the Democratic primary challenger against Sarah Stapleton. She hopes to be with her on the ballot in November. Brenda?
All right, Derek, thank you. And in the race for State Rep District 38, the incumbent is the son of Senator Eddie Lucio Jr. We're talking about Eddie Lucio III, and with only a two-man race, it appears Rep Lucio is safe once again and will return to Austin as state representative with around 53% of the vote in his Cameron County district. Aaron Gomez with a strong race, but a little short with 47% of the vote. Well, a big surprise for the first-term state representative in Cameron County with a very close race. Running for District 37 is current Texas State Rep Alex Dominguez, and challenging him is Amber Medina. Local Train 3's Karina Vargas joins us with more. Karina?
Brenda, the race for Texas House District 37 is still too close to call. Incumbent Alex Dominguez and challenger Amber Medina are neck to neck in the polls, and I spoke to Alex Dominguez right before the polls closed, and this is what he had to say about the close race.
Well, we're hoping the voters like the job that we did, and we're glad that they're going to send us back up to Austin. We had a pretty good session this past session. We were able to bring a lot of money into public schools. We've been working on providing clean water for all Texans, but especially here in my district, and also storm readiness preparedness. We're going to make sure that flood is no longer a big issue for Cameron County, and that's what I'm going to do to take care of my people back here.
Did you see such a tight race coming out of today?
Well, every election's different, especially when there's a presidential election year. More people come out to vote. So they're kind of the unknown, the voter that it's really hard to plan for. So we plan for everything, and we've been working really hard since probably October of last year. And we've been knocking on doors, calling people, texting people, making sure that we got our message out.
Now, we also spoke to Amber Medina, who's challenging Alex Dominguez, and this is what she had to say about the primary election.
I'm hoping that voters go to the polls and they vote for somebody who is for real people, who is active in their community, and they vote for me, and they vote for somebody that they know is going to fight for them and fight for the working class.
Dominguez is currently leading the polls, which he hopes is enough to keep his seat for a second term. Reporting in Brownsville, I'm Karina Vargas, Local 23 News.
Karina, thank you. Well, as votes trickled in coming in on election day, Dominguez upped his numbers, and it appears he will retain his state representative seat. For Hidalgo County Commissioner, Precinct 3, incumbent Everardo Villarreal challenged by Joe Flores. So far, Flores showing a slight lead at 51% and Villarreal at 49%. And for the first time, a new position added to your ballot this year, the Hidalgo County Court at Law number 9. It's all in an effort to alleviate the caseloads in the county. Our Joanna Guzman spoke to the newly elected judge on what this means for our community. Joanna?
Brenda, what makes the ballot different this year is that 2 new places were added, Court at Law number 9 and 10, following a Senate bill that recently passed, and tonight Hidalgo County has a new judge.
I'm excited. It's surreal. This has been a long journey, and I said that this win was for the people, and I meant it. This is the people's bench.
Tonight, Patty Ocaña Olivares was elected Hidalgo County Judge, Court at Law number 9, one of the 2 new spots that were created earlier this year in the 86th legislative session to speed up court cases.
So we'll receive a certain percentage of cases from the existing county courts at law, and so we look forward to tackling that battle next year.
Ocaña winning 60% of your votes tonight, keeping opponent Abiel Flores out of the bench, according to the county's unofficial voting results. Ocaña says she already has a program in mind when she takes the bench.
I wanted to create a program for little girls to come into the courtroom so that they can see how it is to be empowered and how we empower other women and how we can empower these little girls. And besides, of course, upholding the law and doing what we need to do to dispose of the cases on a very efficient basis.
Ocaña will be sworn in January 1st, 2021. In McAllen, I'm Joanna Guzman, Local 23 News.
All right, Joanna, thank you. Remember, for complete election coverage, head on over to our website. That's KVEO.com.